Okay, Instagram guides. Let's talk about it. Instagram recently announced that all users would have access to their new feature called Instagram guides, and I want to tell you guys all about it and how you can leverage this new feature for your business. But before we dive into that, let me just introduce myself, okay? My name is Jhalisa John. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Trinidad Tobago, and on my YouTube channel I create videos to share strategic business advice as well as the occasional makeup tutorial and style tips. Now, if you're a boutique owner or you want to own an online store, be sure to check out my video on where to buy wholesale. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into the real reason you're here, and it's to learn about Instagram guides. So, first things first, what are Instagram guides? Well, I would say it's like an editorial in a magazine or a blog post. What Instagram guides do is they allow you to take a collection of your previous posts and add them to a scrollable, what is it? It's like a scrollable editorial, I guess, right? And you can add a title to that guide. You can also add descriptions for each of the posts that you add to your guide. Okay, so next question, where do you find Instagram guides? So I want you guys to go over to your phone right now, and you'll only be able to find Instagram guides on accounts that have created Instagram guides. So if you go on someone's profile and you don't see the Instagram guide tab, they haven't created any Instagram guides, right? So how do you create an Instagram guide? Well, if you go to your profile, you would see that Instagram recently redesigned, revamped the whole app. So things are sort of like in different places, right? But if you go to your profile, you will see your username at the top. You'd also have a little red icon that has your notifications, and then next to that on the right hand side you see a plus sign. If you click on the plus sign, a pop-up screen appears and it gives you the option to create a post, a story highlight, an IGTV, and a guide. So you click on guide and then you can choose the type of guide you want to create. Now, currently you can create 3 types of guides. So you have the option to create a places guide, a products guide, or a post guide, right? So what you want to do is choose posts, and then it opens up your feed where you can select all of the posts that you want to put in your guide. Now, the limit is 30, so you can put up to 30 posts in your Instagram guide, and the minimum is 1. Now, once you have all of the posts that you want to include in your guide, once you've selected all of those posts, you're able to select a cover photo for your guide, give it a title and a description telling people what your guide is about. And for each of the posts that you add to your guide, you're able to give them a title. Now, you must give them a title. If you don't give each of the posts a title, you will not be able to save your guide, right? So you must give your post a title, and you can give them a description. That's optional, right? So once you have your title, your cover photo, and your titles for each of your posts within your guide, you can go ahead and press next, and you'll be able to preview your guide. So you'll be able to see how other people would see your guide once it's published. And then once you're satisfied with how the way your guide looks, you can go ahead and save it, and it will appear in a new tab on your profile right between IGTV and photos you're tagged in. Will have that new guide icon. So when people come to your page, they'll be able to go to your guides and read them like a sort of blog post, which is really, really cool. So I've been playing around with this guides feature for the past 24 hours on both of my profiles, and I want to just share some of the discoveries I made with you guys. So One thing I want to share with you guys is that you are able to rearrange the order of your posts within your guide. All you have to do is next to a post in your guide, you click the 3 dots in the right hand corner, and the option to rearrange your posts would show up, and you can rearrange it in the order that you want, which makes for perfect storytelling. Another thing I noticed is that you can tag people in your Instagram guides. I believe you can also use hashtags, and what else? Oh, you can also share your Instagram guides to your stories. You can send it to people via DMs, and you can add your Instagram guide to a link in your bio. So you're able to copy your Instagram guide link and actually put that in your bio. So let's just say you're creating a story and you want to tell your followers to click the link in your bio to check out your new guide, which I don't understand why you would do that. You could just share the guide to your story. But nevertheless, let's just say you're messaging your friend and you're like, yo, did you see so and so guide? And you can now send them a link, right? On iMessage or WhatsApp or whatever you use. So it's pretty neat. You can copy the links for your guides, and like I said, you could share it with people in the DMs, you could share it via message, you could save it to notes, you could share it in emails, etc, etc. Now let's get to the fun stuff, right? Because like I said, I've been playing around with guides for the past 24 hours and I want to share some ideas with you. So I created about 4 guides so far for my online store, right? My fashion brand. And the ideas that I'm going to share with you guys is going to help you, I hope, like give you inspiration on what you can do for your own business, whether you're a hairdresser or a fashion designer, or you sell services, or you're some type of coach, or I don't know, whatever your business is. I hope that my ideas give you inspiration for what you can do with guides, the possibilities, right? So one of the guides I created is a guide featuring some of my previous customers wearing tassel earrings from my collections, right? And I included a photo along with the name of each of the women and a description for the guide, right? And the whole idea behind me creating that guide is so, one, I could show my customers love, and 2, it will encourage other persons to hopefully purchase my earrings in the future and tag me in their posts so that they can be featured in the guide. Another guide I created is a guide on how to do your makeup based on the colors of my tassel earrings that I've designed. So in that guide, I featured my friend who's a makeup artist. Her name is Ruth. She's the owner of Prestige Image Trinidad and Tobago. And I did that guide as a sort of step-by-step tutorial. And I said, okay, this is the first thing you do, you choose your base color, this is the second thing you do, etc, etc. So I'm teaching people through the guide how to do a makeup look based on whichever earring they purchase from me. Now for your business, you can think of ways that you can share tutorials in your guides or teach people things through your guides, right? Another guide I created was my bracelet collection and my Gia tassel earring collection. For the Gia tassel earring collection, I shared the story or the inspiration behind that collection, and of course the whole point of that guide is to promote that collection and, you know, take my followers behind the scenes and sort of build that know, like, trust with them, which is really important, because once you have know, like, trust, it's easier for you to get the sale. For the for the bracelet collection, I didn't really complete it yet. I added the post that I want to have in that guide, and I could always go back in. That's the great thing about guides. Once you create a guide, you can go back in and edit it. You could go back, you could change the profile pic, not the profile picture, you could change the cover photo for the guide, you could change the title, you could update the description, you can, yeah, you can edit it. And I really like that because it allows me to go in and sort of like create a draft of what I want my guide to be, and then later when I have the time I could go in and add, you know, my descriptions and things that I want, you know, I could spruce it up some more. So those are the things I've learned so far from using Instagram guides for the past 24 hours. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll try my best to answer them. It's easier to send me a DM on Instagram, like you will get a faster reply if you send me a DM on Instagram about guides. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a like, share this video with your business bestie. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you should definitely subscribe for more videos like this on Instagram and social media marketing and all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I wish you a world of success, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.